Hi everyone, happy Friday. This is probably my 8th, 10th, 15th take. I'm having some technical difficulty, just weird stuff like I want to put up a slide. I can't do it because it's only giving me, it's a glitch in Microsoft. Clipchamp is what I'm using, but it's like when you put in a slide and you want it to show up on the screen, it usually gives you enough of a area to work with so you can expand it or shrink it. Not this one. What we have is it's called the co-emergent model of co-emergent model of reinforcement, and we have it either in equilibrium or disequilibrium. And that's the whole key to mindfulness, is getting it back in equilibrium. There's 5 blocks to this, to the mind and what happens when we process something. When we process something, we first have to start with a situation, right? And I was going to have this slide up for you, but next week. We have a situation. We have a sensory perception, meaning we kind of know about the situation from one of our senses, or not necessarily just one of our senses, but our perception of thoughts as they enter our consciousness. So it can either be a sense, or it can be our perception of thoughts before they actually enter our consciousness. And that one takes a little bit more digging. So we have our situation, we have our sensory perception or senses, then we have an evaluation. And wait till you hear how quickly all this happens. In evaluation, self-referencing, how are we evaluating the situation that just happened? Then we have, at the same time, we have a co-emergent body sensation called interoception, and that is where you feel it in your body somewhere before you react emotionally. So every outburst, if you can think of some really emotional people, I mean, they get very animated very quickly, seemingly very quickly. But before that happens, there's a body sensation. The problem is stress just mutes that out and you can't feel it. So you can kind of see how the body scanning, I need a drink of water, how the body scanning helps get you in touch with your body sensations, and kind of puts it all back in equilibrium so you're not going through all this emotional reactivity. So you have your situation, you have your senses, you evaluate that thing, you have a body sensation, and then you have a reaction. Now let me just say real quick, here's an example. Situation, rain. Sensory perception, I can hear it, I can see it, I can smell it. Evaluation, don't like it, rained on my equipment, lost 10 grand worth of sound equipment 2 years ago. And there is a body sensation that is coming up with that, but I can't feel it because I'm super freaking out about the fact that it's raining and I got all this stuff going on. I'm highly stressed. And a reaction or chosen response. A reaction. You have a reaction, and it's sadness, depression, anxiety, something. I chose rain. I didn't want to get into anything too sad or horrifying or whatever, so I picked rain. But you got the situation, you perceive it through your senses, you have an evaluation about it, you feel it in your body somewhere, even though oftentimes you're too stressed to feel it. It's kind of like running away from a bear and feeling a mosquito bite. The bear, you're not going to feel the mosquito bite. That's what we're talking about. And then your reaction to that. And we'll get more into this next week, I promise. But that's what I wanted to at least present to you today, about those 5 blocks. And this is really good stuff. I don't have a lot of followers. Please follow me on social media and YouTube, and like and subscribe. So God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.